Hey guys, it's Jen. So today I wanted to talk about some tips for managing parenting stress. As parents, our plates are pretty full. We have to manage busy schedules, we have job responsibilities, we have households to take care of, we have to raise our children, and all these tasks can be super demanding. And it just adds more stress to an already stressful life because life is stressful in general. And it's not really the kind of life that we want our kids or the household that we want our kids to be in. When we're stressed, we're going to get irritated more easily. We might yell at them even when we don't mean to, so it's really important to try to not add more stress than we need to. And sometimes it might feel impossible to unwind and de-stress. So here's some tips that I thought would be useful. That we can all maybe use to kind of, unwind at the end of the night. You could turn your bathroom into a spa, splurge on some bath salts, take a bath, shut your phone off so you're not bothered by any other distractions, or put on some soft music. Getting a journal I've been doing this lately, and it's a huge stress relief. If I'm feeling stressed, when I get a couple extra seconds, I will just sit down, I'll write what's going on, I'll write how I'm feeling in the moment. And then I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. Part of the reason why I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for is because gratitude can have a way of changing your whole perspective on things. And sometimes we forget in the moment when, you have 800 things going on, what you actually are grateful for. Or you could go out for a walk and get some fresh air or sit on your porch. Reading is another good way to unwind, but I would suggest reading something that you enjoy, not necessarily something that you feel like you have to read. Maybe like a mystery or, some sort of fiction novel, something that's away from what you feel like you should be reading. You could definitely utilize your support system. Friends and families are the biggest support systems we have, and they can lend an ear if you need to vent, or they can babysit so you can get some time for yourself, which is another tip, making time for yourself. I know I had mentioned that before, but it's good, it's healthy, and it's okay to have time away from your kids. And definitely make sure that you're getting a good amount of sleep. I know that I struggle with this big time because I tend to wear myself thin and try to fit in as much as possible at the end of the day. But realistically, when you think about it, the dishes can wait until the morning. And the more rested you are, the better you're going to feel. If you have that little to-do list, do one thing at a time. I know moms and dads and parents in general are great at multitasking, but sometimes it's better to just start with one project and finish that project instead of half finishing 3 projects at once. And increase your time with your family, but do something fun. Take the technology out of it, shut your phones off, put them away. Have a game night, play some games, or, go outside and go for a walk or go get ice cream, just do something fun. And then you can, get sorry, I just totally lost my train of thought, guys, because the dog is just pacing back and forth, and loosen up. And I mean this in a literal sense. And this is kind of something that I'm sure most of us do at the end of the day. You get home from work, you change your clothes, you put on something comfortable. Part of the reason is that's because restrictive clothing, especially if it's tighter on your stomach, is going to cause you to tighten up your muscles, and you're going to be tense. You're going to feel tense. So when you get home, change, put your leggings on, throw on some sweatpants, and relax, and, take a breath and just sit down for a minute before you get into your nighttime routine. It's really important to take that time to unwind and de-stress, even if it's just for a few minutes at night before you go to bed. Do it, because the more often that you're taking that time to unwind, it's gonna start to become a habit, and it's gonna become part of your nightly routine, and then you're gonna feel more relaxed going to bed, and your whole mood is gonna change. It's gonna make things so much easier. Hopefully you found some of these tips useful and you guys can use them. But I'd also love to hear from you guys ways that you unwind or things that you do. Maybe you guys have something that could help me unwind after a stressful day at work. Thank you so much for hopping on. Have a good night, guys.